Welcome to the Miracle Mommas Show. My name is Ashley Sabali. I'm the founder of Miracle Mommas, really aiming to raise the bar in maternal health one step at a time. And today, I'm going to talk about something that's very near and dear to my heart. It's a campaign that I launched this year of Keeping Mom and Baby Together Act. Yes. So this is a legislation that I've been working on. I'm not a politician. I'm not an attorney. I'm just a mom. And I really feel strongly about this piece of legislation. I've done a lot of research, and now I'm seeking sponsorship to get this bill, which I want to really make this a federal bill to go to Washington, D.C. So being proposed there and hopefully, impacting the lives positively for all of our future moms and families throughout our great country. So I'm very excited. It's a bipartisan bill too. And I just want to tell a little bit about what is this bill. And I just want to talk a little bit about that. So I'm a mom of Bill too. I have 3 beautiful babies, and my youngest is Alice. So Alice is going to be 6 years old, which is crazy to think that. But she was supposed to be born on Christmas Day, which I really do mean that. Her due date was December 25th, which was really cool, but God had other plans, and she was born the week of Thanksgiving. And what had happened was it was around 2:30 in the morning. She had done kind of like a little karate kick inside the womb, and she had tore the bag open. And I believe there was already a leak in that bag, and that's a whole nother story. But when I woke up in the morning and I saw the constant gushing of fluid, I realized that the bag was torn. So when I went to the hospital, the maternity ward, they confirmed that yes, you're leaking embryonic fluid, and she is breached. So we're going to do an emergency C-section. We did it. She came out very healthy. Small little thing, 5 pounds, 5 ounces. Small compared to my older two. But she was very healthy, just not a lot of fat on her. And 24 hours later, though, that's when things were kind of going downhill. So one of her lungs collapsed. They did a series of x-rays. They found a hole in one of her lungs. So they put her on supplemental oxygen, which she was already on anyway. They just increased it. And what had happened then was I was asked to please, could you sign this paperwork that will allow us to transport your baby to another hospital, which was about 45-50 minutes away. So she was already in a NICU, but they said that she needs a critical care team. So she needs a higher level NICU that can provide that level of critical care for her. So I signed it right away. And as I'm waiting, I'm with her in the current NICU. We got paramedics coming in. They're setting up the incubator and oxygen tanks for the trip to make sure she had enough oxygen to go from point A to point B. And then I said, okay, so when's my turn? I knew I wouldn't be able to fit in the ambulance with all the paramedics and oxygen tanks, but I thought that, okay, someone's gonna take me either right away or an hour, 2 hours. When are they going to take me so I can be ready to go? And they said, no, we're very sorry, but you're not going to have transport. And I said, well, why? And they said, we have no obligation. There's no legal obligation for us to provide you with maternal transport. And I said, it's an issue with my insurance. They said, no, there's just no legal obligation. I said, okay. And so I asked a couple other doctors. I got the same song and dance, and they said, look, that you can actually discharge yourself. We highly recommend that you don't, because you just had a C-section just about 24 hours ago. You're at a very high risk of bleeding out, tearing your stitches. So if you do this, you're putting yourself at risk, and you can't just readmit yourself to her hospital. It's going to be chaotic with your insurance company. It doesn't work that way. So I decided to stay at the hospital that I gave birth at. And it was a really stressful time. We'll put it that way. There was a very happy ending here for Alice, is that she was so on Thanksgiving Day I was released, and we went straight up, my husband and I, up to Alice at her hospital, and we spent Thanksgiving evening with her. And then I was with her for weeks after that. I would spend about 9 to 10 hours at a time just at her side. But in the most pivotal minutes, hours, I was denied that. So that's the reason why I'm really, my heart is really dedicated for Keeping Mom and Baby Together Act. And really, what is this act? It's very simple. Well, I think it's simple. In the event of a medical emergency, like the one I had with Alice, if a baby needs neonatal transport from one hospital to another, the medical care, then the mom must be provided an option for maternal transport as long as she's stable. If the mom elects for maternal transport, she will be transported to the same hospital as her baby and accepted as a patient at that receiving hospital for the remainder of her stay, based on the type of birth that she, I know there's factors of the kind of birth that she had and her insurance and the state that she lives in, but she will be able to complete the remainder of her stay as a patient, just like she would at her original hospital. She's just being transferred. Important is, according to the National Library of Medicine, I'll provide the citation below in the description, it is crucial for skin-to-skin contact. So in comparison to babies who did not receive skin-to-skin contact care, babies who receive that skin-to-skin care experience enhanced cardiorespiratory stability. They improved oxygen saturation levels. They had more stable blood glucose levels, better thermal regulation, a decrease in salivary cortisol levels, that's a biochemical marker for stress, increased protection against infection, and promotes breastfeeding. And promoting breastfeeding promotes weight gain, which is very important. So that's from the National Library of Medicine. It's crucial to have that skin-to-skin contact, crucial to help for survival. So why is this legislation important? I can give you 100 reasons why this is important, but for the sake of everyone's patience, I'm boiling down to 3. So 1, fostering the bond between mom and baby can improve the chances of the baby's overall health and survival. 2, every mom deserves to have her voice heard and provided the option to be with her baby in the event of a medical emergency. And 3, improve maternal mental health for moms by providing the opportunity for a mom and baby to be together in the event of a medical emergency. So I am very excited about this campaign of Keeping Mom and Baby Together Act. At this point of the campaign, I have done about 2 years of research and putting this together, and really now I'm seeking sponsorship. So I'm seeking sponsorship for a fantastic politician out there who would be willing to propose this in the federal level in Washington, D.C., and really, impacting the lives of our future families, not only our moms and babies, but also, fathers, partners, families are also impacted by this as well. So if you want to help support Keeping Mom and Baby Together Act, please sign the petition that we have on change.org. I will leave a link in the description below. It doesn't cost anything to sign the petition, and every signature counts, as well as the citation for the National Library of Medicine. And if you want to hear and see more exciting content for maternal health, please like and subscribe. And thank you so much, and see you in the next episode.